you were kind of just out of the time era. Yeah, BJ Penn really paved the way for the lighter weight, for sure. I don't want to go down that route. What route don't you want to go down, Running Truth? The 6, Running Truth. I represent the new generation, so I have a clear understanding on this than most. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it there. I represent the new generation, so I have a clear understanding on this than most. Yup, you certainly do. What's up? Oh, I'll always. I mean, I could be forgotten about. We could talk about this, but like I said, I'll always have these guys. I can go to bed with 5 of them. I mean,
he can still turn this.
Just grazed.
But you can, I mean, but again, so we'll see. My favorite is when new school goes. My favorite is when new school goes. Yeah, but if I would have fought back then, I would have won it easy too. There was no competition. It would have been easy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. This day and age, the sport is so, it's improved so much. Man. You're true. You're right. A whole different world. Fighters of yesteryear couldn't beat anybody from today, and today's fighters could just run through yesteryear. I get it. I get it.
About 45 seconds.
I understand. Oh, why did you ban him? Why did you ban him? Oh my God. You man. Hey, all I'm going to say is good luck in your career, my friend. Good luck in your career. I wish you all the best. May you have some success. And when it's all said and done, may people remember your name. Yeah, no, I've never had anybody tell me they would twist me in a pretzel.
3 fights in one night.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm not sure. You know what, Burton's Law? I'm doing good. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot better now. I mean, I had to get that one, you know, you got to get that one young fuckwit that comes in here to make sure I'm reminded, to remind me that BJ Penn is the best and the true champ, and that I'm just old and they can wrap me up like a booger, move me around in their fingertips, and because they're a nasty little fucker, they eat it. I mean, I always got to get reminded. I got to get put in my place all the time. No, you know what it is? Here's the deal. It's not about so much they don't have the heart or a lot of these, what they don't, here's what this day and age, which is cool, and I'm for it. I mean, they walk in with some kind of entitlement. And so be careful, young fighters. Be careful. You don't, when you walk in, I'm going to be a fighter. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have to pay a gym membership because I'm a fighter. I want sponsors and, okay. But you've never but you've never fought before. You know what I mean? But you never, yeah, but I don't want to pay a gym membership because I'm a fighter. I want to fight. I got you. Like I had to work at a strip club as a bouncer. I had to work at a couple of bars when I was first, because I was like going to pay my bills while I was becoming a fighter. And most of these youngsters come in now thinking they should all just be handed to them. I want to be a fighter. Well, of course you do. Why should I have to pay a gym membership? Well, when shit breaks, how the fuck do you want it turned back on? You think it just magically does? Well, yeah, it does. Oh, okay. I get that. You know what I mean? Or back in the day when you couldn't find a fight, so you would fight anybody at any weight just so you can have a videotape. But you were so hell-bent on your goal. And your goal was when everybody looked at you and told you, no fucking way will you do this sport. They don't even have your weight class. It's only legal in 3 states. You're a fucking idiot. You do this sport. And you do it anyways. Whereas now, the youngsters get to see all this glitz, glam, glory, see this huge UFC and MMA, and they're fighting every weekend and doing everything. And it's, of course, it's enticing. It's awesome looking. Beautiful. And so you'll give it your 35% of your attention because you expect everything to be handed to you. But back when I did it for free. I did it for videotape. I did it because I wanted to change my name. I did it because I was abused and I wanted to be a world champion. I didn't do it for money. I traveled all across the world and I made a name for myself. And for some, the only thing that I find disheartening is when they just come in and talk shit. It's like, that's all you're ever going to do is just talk shit. Because true people walk. They walk like savages. They talk like savages. They act like savages. Because they're chasing their dream. No matter what it is that you're doing. No matter what you do. No matter what it is that you do. There's a world champion attitude. And then there's just that false flag attitude. Motherfucker's always got an excuse. There's already 7 excuses behind you why you're never going to succeed at anything. And I'll guarantee you'll come up with 4 more today. Why this can't happen and this can't happen. And that's what happens. You know what I mean? And that's the deal. Yeah, when we were called human cockfighters, when you had to be a fucking thugged out piece of shit to even get in this sport. And yet you take one of these fuckwits that come in with no name. On top of the fact that you had to create a name just to get into this chat, to talk to somebody who has their real name and their real face and will sit there and hold themselves accountable to all this anonymity that he gets to look at and talk to. And I'll do it because it's worth it. I'll do it because I'm doing what I love. And here's the best part. Because I did what I love. I set out to be a world champion. I became the world champion. I set out to start a weight class. I started the weight class. Of course, we can give BJ Penn all the credit. BJ Penn is a fucking savage. A savage. He's a two-way. He's a phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? He's unreal. But before even he got that smile on his face, somebody walked out there and created this weight class that made him go, I can fight at 155 finally. Yeah. Somebody created it. And that somebody, you ungrateful little fuckwit, was me. And that will forever, ever, as long as the UFC shall live, as long as MMA shall live, there will always be one person that created the 155-pound division. So what you can do is you can kiss the ring and then disrespect the fucking shit out of me. All right? Then you can disrespect the shit out of me. But first, no matter what it is, I fucking hate you, James Pulver. You suck. Former UFC world champion. BJ Penn's the best fighter in the world. Former UFC world champion. Remember, former UFC world champion will always be here first. All you said was your ground game was not where mine is, but it's a new era. I'm with you. I'm with you. My ground game doesn't need to be where yours is. Because we used to have a saying back in my day. It didn't happen all the time, but we used to have this saying. Black belt, brown belt, purple, white, done. I've beaten plenty of black belts. Plenty of black belts. I've lost to black belts. But what I would never do is roll up into one of my elders, one of my old school fighters, and just let them know, by the way, you're no good. Before I've ever created a name for myself, I'm going to go out and start trying to taint yours and talk shit about you. Because you created a name, so you put yourself in a position that we all get an opinion, so I'm going to give you my opinion. So what I would ask you to do is this. Why don't you go create a story and go create a name? And I want to see how you do it when people put a picture of you on the wall because they're gunning after your ass. And that's for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't wrap me up in anything. That's the thing. You wouldn't do shit. I'll guarantee you wouldn't do anything. That's the idea. See what I'm saying? That's the deal. You would not work this era. That's the same childish, corny ass shit that people say. You could never survive in this league. You could never be a AAA state champ because AA is weak. You would give me a damn good wrenching Stop banning him. Put him back. Bring him back. I like this. I would give you a good wrenching. I have this thing called Streetbeefs. But, so let me get my one last part because, again, he would give me a good wrenching. But here's the part. And if I may, real quick. If I may, just real fast, and then I'll shut up. Here's the part that I didn't say, and that's why I almost wish you brought him back. Running, whatever his name is, Running Route 6, dude. Here's the point. Here's why you wouldn't have to worry about twisting me in a knot. I'm Jens Pulver. I've got little savages all over the fucking place ready to fight little dudes like you. Little youngsters that want to come up. I've got a bundle of comeuppance right here. I got Eazy-E. I've got all kinds of youngsters. If you want to fight, it's not a problem. You're gonna have to do a lot. You're gonna have to do a lot more than talk shit on the stream to get it to be able to come fucking work after 25 years of creating this name. You ain't like that. Those fucking days. That's some shit right there. That's just stupid. Earn it. Earn it. There's a list of hungry people in this chat that'll fight you in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Earn it. That's how anybody wants to be the world champion. What do? You work your ass off and you fucking earn it. Earn it. But I'm just saying, don't walk up in there. Don't be the internet tough person. You'll be a badass when you stop telling everybody you're a badass and everybody else. So I can look them up. That's all you do is look them up. Sure thing, anonymous individual. I got you. Just keep sorting out the champs. Just keep going in there and talking to the legends. Because you know why? Because that'll give you clout. I talk shit to Jens Pulver. I've created nothing of my own, but I went into his Twitch and I talked shit to him and he replied back. That's like the height. That's the height of you. Literally. That's the height of you. That's how much you've created so far. An anonymous name talking shit to a bona fide legend who, that's not me making that up. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not making this up when I say world champion. It's literally part of my name now. You haven't created anything. So before you go talking shit and disrespecting people, go create something. Go create something worth holding on to. Go create something worth telling your fucking grandkids about someday. Go do something. Instead of hating on a motherfucker that's already done, kicked ass, whipped shit, beat people up, got knocked out, did everything he did, retired, mind you, and is now sitting back chilling, passing on knowledge and having a good time in a Twitch. Go create something. Eazy-E is one of my partners. He's one of my little boy. Of course I'm going to train him. But we got Rona. We're dealing with the Rona right now. You see what I'm saying? See? Mentor. That's it right there. I get to be a mentor. Running truth. You get to be an anonymous name talking shit on a Twitch page. And I get to be a mentor. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. And now you can ban him. See, Eazy-E, look, but that's for everybody. Here's the deal. Here's the thing, everyone. And the reality is, look, and I apologize. I went on that rant because when I was saying you, I'm talking about for everybody. The reason is this. Look, the reason why I was saying is this. You don't have to be a fighter. You don't have to be a world champion just in this cage. This is for everybody. Go out there and build your story. Go out there and put a smile on your face. Go out there and create memories. Go out there and create a life worth telling people about later. Because that's all you're going to have. When it's all said and done and we're old and gray and we're getting ready to meet our maker, all we've got is stories. The fact that each and every one of you want to come in here and chat with me, again, is the greatest gift any one person can give. And you are all willing to give me that gift. And I can't thank you enough. I'm not going on a tirade of, ooh, look at me, look at that. It's not about me getting pissed off or, about anything like that. What it is for anybody and everybody. Look at the times that we're in right now. We're in some scary ass times. Crazy, weird times going on. Right? And when this is all said and done, everybody's going to have goals, and they're going to have to ride yourself out of this fucking situation. It's not about just in fighting. It's not about, it's in general. Life is going to get really fucking hard here real soon. You know what I mean? Once we get everything back up and running, if we ever get it back up and running. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. So if somebody wants to come in here and let me know that I'm old, thank you. You know why? Because you probably have my doll on your fucking bed, on your bed rest. Whatever. Point is, you know what I'm saying? Go out there and make your stories. Create your stories. Don't be that motherfucker that goes in there and sees other people having a smile, so you gotta go in there and piss on their Cheerios. That's literally what my friend, think about it, that's what my friend just did. For every 10 people, I'm gonna say this every day till people get it through their head. For every 10 people, 4 want to knock your fucking smile off your face because they don't have one. They don't give a fuck why you're smiling. They don't care why you're smiling. They're not smiling. So they just want to knock that fucker off your face. Thus, they're going to create an account. They're going to come into this chat to let me know, by the way, Smiling Jens Pulver, fuck you. You suck balls. You're terrible. I'll fucking choke you out right now. Just to make themselves feel better. And then you're going to have 4 more people. Then you're going to have 4 more people that'll come in and be like, yo, what's up, Jens? How you doing? Fucking dick. I could kill that guy. But when I see him, I'm so gutless, I'm just going to shake, hi, Jens. Yeah, what's up? High five. Yeah, Jens. And then you're going to have 2. Then you're going to have 2 that are truly fucking happy just because you're happy. And that's it. They don't give a fucking reason why. Why I love little Eazy-E and the rest of them? Because I've met them. And they all know me. I'm just there to hang out and smile and have a good time. JM 101. So my point is, what I want you all to understand above everything else, you know what I'm saying? You're always going to learn how to be your own best friend. Learn how to drive. Pick your goals. Find your passion. Find what you love. Go out there and go achieve it. Because when it's all said and done, you know what? You know how many elderly people right now are stuck in a fucking home with no family to come see them? And at one time, guess what? They were savages. They were probably soldiers defending our fucking freedom. And now they're sitting in homes, dying, alone. Nobody goes and visits them. You can take your little anonymous fucking name and do what with it? Talk shit to smiles. You see people smiling, so you're just going to go talk shit. Go make a name. Go make a story. And that's what this is. That's what this whole thing is. This reminiscent. Look at Schnocky. We're hearing, the irony of this is, we're hearing 2 people that are dead. You know what I mean? Listening to them commentate right now. They're dead. And I miss them. And I got some fuckwit coming in here letting me know how I'm garbage. Why? Because I got famous. And because I got famous, you can come in here and piss on my Wheaties, or at least make that attempt. And I'm not talking about just that person. I'm talking about people in general. They see a smile on your face and they don't give a fuck. They just want to see it knocked off your face. That's just a fact. That's life. As I'm sitting here, like I said, I'm sitting here watching my boy Jeremy Horn fight Babalu, remembering the old school days, the old school times, how this motherfucker's sitting there and he's like, yeah, well, I'm new era. Good. Hopefully you do enough in your new era that you can somehow, you know what I'm saying, that you can have smiles and you won't be so fucking angry. And pardon my French, but, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about all of us. Every one of us. Every one of us. That belt ain't got nothing to do with it. Just because I was in a cage, ain't got to do it. You do what you love. Create your stories. Because at the end of the day, all you're left with are stories. And will people want to hear them? Everybody just wants to be relevant. Everybody just wants to be remembered. Nobody wants to go through life feeling like they didn't amount to anything. That nobody knows them. That if they pass on, nobody will even hit the pause button for 1 fucking second to remember their name. Yeah, right? 12 years. But you know what's awesome? Here's the thing about that American hot dog, about Evan Tanner. And this is something that I learned, and it was from a song. I heard you die twice. The first time when they put you in the grave, and the second time when nobody mentions your name. So look it, you just mentioned Evan Tanner, and you said he's been gone for 12 years, but he hasn't. You know why? Because you just mentioned Evan Tanner. He's still alive. We just talked about Schnocky and Ryan Bennett. As I'm watching this video, I'm hearing them. Guess what? They're alive because I remember them. Just all of y'all, man. Look, in this time, in the shit that we're going through, the fucking garbage that we're faced with, remember this. Remember this. The first time when they put you in the grave, but the second time when nobody mentions your name. What if your kids don't even mention your name? What if your grandkids don't even remember who you are? See? That's all I can give you. It isn't about, you know what I'm saying? It isn't about money. It isn't about subs. It's about, you guys are allowing me to do what I love. This is it. I'm a speaker. I go out and I speak, but I get to stay home and I get to do it here, and I get to pay respects to fighters like Jeremy Horn and Babalu, the old school fighters that paved the way when this shit wasn't cool and it was fucking boring, to the dead, to the memories of people that have passed away. That's why I do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all. And it just became because of that, because there for a minute I felt myself get really mad, and I felt myself feel like I'm being challenged. Because then, like I said, and on the greedy side, so really quick, you know what? Same birthday with you, champ. Hell yeah, Dank. And I'll get back to this fight. But on the greedy side, here's something I want to say on the greedy side, if I may. I said this before. You run your mouth like you think I'm scared. You talk your shit like only a youngster would. Because a youngster doesn't know what it feels like to have this shit ripped away from you after 20 years of doing this shit every day, winning world titles and training. What they don't understand is how fast I would give my right leg just to be able to be young enough to fight again. And how fast when someone talks shit that I get to go back to being that dude about to make the walk back into the fucking octagon. Because I know what it's like. You know who doesn't? You immature fucking brat. You don't know what it's like. I would give my right leg to fight again. So you think you're going to scare me with your I'm new age? I'll tie you up? Bitch, you won't do shit. That's why you're in here talking smack and trying to kill my smile. Anyways. Anyways. I love, like I said, I'm not mad. And I wish this for anybody. Here's what I wish more than anything for any of you. That you're secure enough in yourself and what it is you do as a person. And I hope you hear this. I mean, literally, listen to this. All right? Listen to this. Because I'm still learning how to do this now. But I hope you're secure enough in who you are, in what you're doing in life, that you can have pride, and you can have a smile, and you can be proud of who the fuck you are. So it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't make me mad that somebody says that. They say it all the time. Dude, I've been getting made fun of since the day I started fighting. I've been getting ripped on in forums and shit from day one. I would go out there and get beat up and get knocked out, and guess what? And people would be yelling, ha ha. I mean, I went on a losing streak at the end of my career, of course. I mean, it's like I said, but I hope what I wish I could pass on to each and every one of you, what I wish I could pass on to each and every one of you is enough satisfaction in yourself, enough gratification, a feeling, right? Learning how to be your own best friend where you're just positive enough about yourself and your own thoughts that it doesn't matter what people say. You don't need them to make you who you are. Like I said, well, that's a battle. It's always a battle. Because as you get older, like I said, man, getting old sucks. Because people like that, they don't perceive you as a threat. They don't think anything of you. But that's okay. As long as in your mind, you get to sit back and watch shit like this, and you get to have a smile on your face, and I get to sit here and chill with a group of you in chat and watch my friend that I haven't seen fight in a long time. Fuck that. I get to hear two people that are dead commentate. Yeah, man. You're not knocking me off my plane. I can promise you that.